Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have I would hate to say a weird one because I feel like this is something important, but it's a little bit different than what I've ever done before. And it's always good to expand the boundaries. So today we're actually going to be riding Supercross and I think a little bit of motocross, maybe, with different bike setups, with like some very jacked up bike setups to tell you guys how much it matters, how big of an impact certain things do, and whatnot. But if you guys don't know, I run the stock KX, nothing different about it other than I put 1.4 gallons of gas in it and run the tire fix, and that is what I do. I know that might sound crazy to some of you guys, but um, yeah, I mean it's just what I run, and never really changed it up, and I've always just gotten so used to it. And everyone says like bike setup is crazy, but I completely disagree. I don't think that bike setup matters when you have enough time on the stock bike. I've never really tried bike setups like too in depth recently to know if they help or not. So I'm just so used to the stock bike that nothing I do can really, make it feel the same as stock. So I just enjoy the stock bike. I've learned to adapt to it. I've learned to ride with it. I've learned to deal with it. Um, and I think that it's just a lot better than any bike setup that I can make. So yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Happy to, be making this video for you guys. Even though I won't get personal impact at all. This is completely for you guys because I will stick with the stock bike no matter what. Um, just kind of a thing I got, right? But yeah, so we're gonna try to ramp up a few things, and we're gonna try to turn down a lot of things, and then we'll see what sort of result it gives us. But you guys just saw 2 laps there, so now we shall go back to pits, go to garage, and what if I were to put on the 90 tires? What if I were to put in basically no fuel? We'll try that, and then the pressure I'll turn it all the way down, and this is just for fun, right? And then 16, that's that, and that's okay. Never really messed with much of this, as I've mentioned in the past. And then suspension, we'll try to stiffen a little bit, go to like the lowest settings, and for Supercross, and then for motocross, we'll do opposites of everything that I'm doing right now. You just gotta turn everything down to the lowest it goes, and we'll see how that fares with this. Then we go to drivetrain here. I'm not going to mess with the gears too much or anything like that, so kind of just leave this as is. And then yeah, we'll try to turn up the fork as offset, and then a fork height, I guess we can turn that down. I guess that goes up though. I'm curious. Two swing arm, rod length, we can turn that. Okay, we'll turn it up. Seems to be a little bit bigger. And then we'll actually just go on to aggressive, and then we'll save, and I guess go try out the new bike. Oh god, it already feels like it doesn't move. Oh boy, this feels like a broken bike. A damsel in distress. Alright, well let's hit the soupy. Oh god, everything you could feel. You could feel every little bump on it. Third gear was like a cheat code. I'm slipping out. I can't complete a double. Oh boy, this is very different. And I know you guys are probably saying, where's like any pro setup? I was just telling you, I said, does bike setup matter? And obviously, yes, it does. It impacts the bike very much. I mean, maybe I'll go through the the what everything does in the bike setup later, but right now we're just testing some creepy, weird stuff. I want to see how it performs to the whoops without sliding out, so I'm gonna go actually up, and then right here it does well through the whoops, surprisingly. I'm not expecting that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Daytona track here, come down into this corner. Oh god, yeah, you cannot, like, I mean, obviously I was coming in a little too hot. What does first gear do for us? Nothing right there. And turn right here, and then do that. Hop up over that, and then pivot off of that. And right now, it doesn't feel all that different other than the ground, like in air and just driving and turning, doesn't feel all that different. The bike doesn't, but everything just feels so sluggish. I don't know if that makes sense. It just feels sluggish. So I don't know. Do with that as you will. But this bike's definitely very different. You see, it's very slow to get going. Can barely get through something. Sliding out everywhere. I'm guessing that's the tire pressure. And so there's a lap with this setup, and we'll go ahead and adjust it a little bit. And we'll start to fix things as time goes on. Pressure, probably, I'm going to turn it all the way up now. See how that feels. We're not going to, like, fix much, right? We're just going to mess with stuff. I think that should be a key factor here. Um, I guess we can turn it all the way up. I don't see why not. That should be pretty fun. It's going to be very weird. I know this video is probably not what you guys were expecting when I had this idea, but I think that it's gonna be fun experimenting, weird. I'm not gonna try to find any like pro setup that I like because I know there will not be any. And drivetrain right here, that's fine. I'm leaving it as is, and we'll actually go on to mellow, and then turn this down, this all the way up. I don't know, whatever that does, and then rod length down. So that'll be that setup right there. I know I didn't press save because it's still saved. Trust me, it's on. All right, so you have to do is trust me. And we'll go ahead and hit the track again. See how this bike does. It's a lot different. You can already feel it, and I'm bouncing like crazy. I actually have some grip on the ground this time around. Going on offs, and then can I go triple out still? I can. Oh. So once you make one imperfection, it's done. But other than that, it's really grippy. So if you make a mistake, it's pretty much over for you. With the combined suspension and tire pressure, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. We're in first gear, did not notice that. Let's see how it handles through the whoops. Oh god, all the front wheel wants to do is just get down. I'm guessing that would be the fork height. I'm guessing that it's just super low and whatnot. Just try to get over this triple still. Jump inside. And I want to try these whoops. I mean, the front wheel does get down, that helps in a way, but it also like can weigh you off in a couple of other ways. We'll go another lap with this setup, and I'll try to go the Daytona way. Jesus, and see if much has changed. So inside flat corners like just doesn't really grip well in the game in general, and then with this setup it really doesn't help at all. I'll take this corner, go on off once again. Oh, I forgot this is a giant triple. I don't know why I let off, and somehow able to save it with all the suspension settings, and go up like this, come around like that. And then go. And, yeah, I mean, basically, I didn't take the Daytona away because I'm a smart man. I'm going to just, do my thing, 21. Go this way. And head into the swamp Daytona section right here. Hop off right on into that. Yeah, that is just a tough corner to get. I forgot how tough that is. Haven't ridden Baker's Factory in a while, but leave me be. It is not my fault. Let's just skip over that right there. We have no reason to go through that. Get that double over, pivot, and shoot down here, like so. That's a pretty fun section right there on these settings. Corners are a lot harder. You can't really anticipate as well. And my game, dude, if you guys watched yesterday's video and you're watching this one and you watched it like all the way through, that just keeps happening to me. My game just closes. And we'll make our way over to the swamp motocross track, my favorite motocross track, and this is the one I want to show you guys. Oh, bud, a little sky high here. Yeah, this is the one I want to ride. So right now I'm on stock setup. Of course, everyone knows, stock setup goes crazy. It's the best in the game. And I want to fly into here. Keep the wheelie up. Get going. be able to hook into this one right here. Probably could have done that a little bit better. Not throw it too fat. Keep it coming. Going fast. And kind of got a little bit messed up at the traction there, but don't really matter too much. Trying to still get onto that right there. It doesn't really matter how fast you go through here. You can still land pretty nicely in there. Trying to get my way through there alright. Have to take this corner right here. And then I barely even use that rut. And just gonna have to hop up through here. Almost got sketchy a few times. I'm gonna go like that, and then this. I thought this was a roller for some reason, till I actually like got up on the lip. I had to remember the track layout. I had to head up here. Accidentally missed the inside rut. Now this one's a roller. There we go. Gotta hit this one pretty big. Nothing crazy. Go triple. Oh my god. Not quite what I wanted to do, but it worked. And I end up just taking that line right there. I never really get that inside. And then head up this thing. And back down. And that was pretty much a lap. Now let's go mess with our suspension and whatnot. I mean, I'm only going to change a few different things here. I'm not going to get too crazy, but we're just going to really see how much tire pressure matters and see like what we can do. I'm going to go to 18.1, 18.1 suspension for motocross. You probably want it turned up. I'm going to go 2 clicks each and see how we feel. Just 2 clicks, everything goes up. And then drivetrain, not going to mess with it because we still want to keep it generally the same. Swing arm I'll turn up and I'll keep it where it's at right there. And this is kind of like not a pro setup at all. Probably got to do a lot more to make a pro setup in this game, but this is kind of like minor changes, and we'll see how much it really affects the bike. And so we can really just test with this right now. I know it's probably killing you guys that I'm not cleaning my bike, but you guys are gonna have to learn to deal with it. And look at the seat right now. If you guys haven't realized, please subscribe. I don't know. I put it on there for fun, and I've never really used it until now. So there you go. It's my pleasure to do that. But we'll actually see how well the bike handles in motocross with the setup on, because I feel pretty confident it's going to be different than my liking and what I'm used to. So, I mean, already you don't really notice a difference, but it's going to be like right here is where you notice the difference. Right here, I mean, it feels a little bit more minor, but that's about it. It's not like big bumps or anything. And we gotta size that one up. Come back this way. I thought we were in first gear, so I had to look down at my, look down at the bottom right of my screen, make sure I was in second. But I thought I was in first there for a second, so I fell out of the rut. But heading into this corner, yeah, I don't know. I like how it absorbs the bumps, but I hate how like far it carries me, you know? Like it just carries so far because you're keeping all the momentum because of the softer suspension and the swing arm length is probably a little bit adjusted, so you can kind of get down a little bit further out and still keep it going a little bit longer, if that makes sense. Other than that, I mean, I don't really notice too much of a difference. Other than, I mean, exiting corners, I'll tell you, that is a lot different. I mean, you guys, I recommend messing with a lot of things until you fit your liking, because that is how you're going to get, like, the best bike setup for you. I wouldn't go off of anybody's setup thing, maybe tweak it to your liking or whatever, but trust me, I'm the last guy you want to ask about bike setup. Not that great at it. Don't think I ever will be. I'll just keep on my stock KX and go on with my life. But yeah, I mean, it's been a fun video. We've really learned what does what, not too specifically, but we've definitely learned that bike setup can matter a lot. You saw what happens when I put tire pressure differently. Swing arm length is a big thing. Suspension's huge. It's probably the most important part of a bike setup. So I mean, you guys have kind of learned a little bit. Been a longer video for sure, but yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and to also subscribe, because I don't know, we're trying to get up there in subscribers. And yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys next time.